This is Live for Love TV. Live for Love TV. Yes, I am.
Make sure to subscribe and leave us a review.
One step more. One step more. One step more. Until you reach your goals. One step more. Save them souls. One step more.
This is Live for Love TV. Live for Love TV. Yes, I am.
Make sure to subscribe and leave us a review.
Be sure to join us next time.
Welcome, you're back here with Live for Love TV, the 9th of the 3rd month of 2021. I'm standing outside the original, you can see just behind this, there's a lovely sign that starts with that, do what you love, I like that. Anyway, this is Angel train station, the original Angel train station, which was built in 1901. And they've moved the entrance from here, which they refurbished in 1992, to around the corner on Upper Street. So we're going to take a walk around there, and hopefully when we get to that train station, it won't be long before you start to realise why we're on this particular underground train station. It's very interesting to me, and I'm sure it's going to be interesting to a lot of people listening. So let's quickly walk around here and see where the entrance is. So as you see, it's not very far to Upper Street, so we turn the corner, Angel, Islington, and this here is Upper Street. And we've probably got another 25, 30 yards to go, and we're going to hit the entrance of the train station. It's on the Northern Line, for those people who you know, don't know which underground line it's on. It's on the Northern Line, yeah? Now, if you're a driver, you've been driving for so many years and you hardly take the underground anymore, you probably haven't used this train station either before or ever. And if you have, you probably haven't used it for a long time. Just like me, I haven't used these train stations for years and years and years. So to come to London and see them, it's quite impressive. So, let me, so we're coming to the entrance now. So we're here at the entrance, just a few yards on from where we came around the corner. So let us go into the train station. Got my card ready. For those of you who haven't seen these cards in a different part of the world, maybe this is how we do it to get in, and we're through. So now here we go. Now this is interesting to me because when I was in Kumasi, I was there when the shopping mall first came to Kumasi, as we descend down the escalators, and I was well, I wouldn't say shocked, but a little bit surprised when I didn't realise that all the years I was in Kumasi that there was no escalators in the whole town, nowhere. I couldn't find an escalator anywhere. And when the shopping mall came, we had escalators that were about 2 stories high, you know, in a house, not very long, nothing like this. So you can see this is a deep escalator. And when you see those escalators in Kumasi, what's really amazing is when you see people who have never used the escalator before, how unsure they are, how dangerous it is, how sometimes you see people, grown men and women, going up and down the escalator 10 times, 15 times, as if it was a funfair ride. And that's not to disrespect anybody who's never seen escalators, but there's some people around the world who haven't seen them. And I'm quite sure, or use them should I say, and I'm quite sure that majority of the people in the world, when you consider how many people there are in developing countries and other countries where there's very few, have probably never ever used an escalator. So you see, this is a long escalator. This is we're going to get to the reason why I'm using Angel Underground rather than any other particular underground. So I'm at the end of this escalator, and I can't see back up, but you see how long that was. So we're now on the platform on this level. So we make our way through here, and like most train stations, you come down the escalator and then you just go straight onto a train. But for those of you who've never used this train station, I'm sure some of you have used other train stations. Those who've never seen any train station would be shocked to see, after such a long escalator, one of the longest escalators I've seen, the first part, we're coming to another escalator, which completely shocked me when I came here the first time. And so, how deep in the bowels of the earth are we? I have no idea. But here we go. So now we're coming down another escalator. This one's not quite as long, basically, but you know, it's still another escalator. And apparently the escalators here are the biggest on the deepest on the underground, the largest escalators on the London Underground. But they're also the fourth largest escalators in Western Europe. So that tells you the level, the depth and the level of the escalator. So finally at the end of it, unbelievable escalators and length. And this is how you get in. I mean, we are so deep down in the earth here. It's really an amazement to me. The engineering here is really, really good. And what's interesting is that science is now telling us that under the underground is the most unhealthy place in England. And it's even worse than being a smoker. So if you do come down here, you don't want to be down here too long. The train system, this is how we do it. You go straight here. Your doors open, you get on your train, whichever way you're going. You have your platform here. As you see, it's quite empty. I'm not going to hit the train. But what I'm going to do is turn around and go back up the escalator so you can get a proper understanding of how deep in the earth I actually am right now. So I find it amazing. So I just almost got knocked over by that guy. But he seems like he knows what he's doing. So I'm on the escalator now. This is the shorter of the two escalators. So I'm convinced that the majority of the world have never actually used it. Just like the majority of the people in the world have never been on a plane. People who take these things for granted assume that everybody knows how it feels like to get on a plane and take everything for granted. Everybody knows what an escalator feels like and how to use one. It's really not the case. Really not the case at all. So we need to stop taking things for granted. Keep everything we do, take every step we take. No, don't take it for granted. Who knows when it could be your last step. So here we go. We make a move around here. Go back on that first escalator that I showed you earlier. Yeah. So here we go. You can see I'm very, very impressed by all this. It's amazing to me. I just, because I've been in lots of train stations in London. Obviously, Angel's not one I've had to use over the years. And I did not know that you could have an escalator that goes so deep. I mean, when you look up there, I suppose on the camera you probably can't tell how high the top of that escalator is. But those who've used it before, just by the length of time it takes me to get to the top, you'll know that is really high up there. So we're going to keep going on this and showing people around the world, those who've never seen it, never used it, how it is. And for those of you who are taking it for granted, or maybe if you're in London and you use a lot of escalators, you still haven't seen one as deep as this. It's very, very interesting. It's been here since, as I said before, it's been here since 1992. This particular,
some exemptions apply, which may not be visible.
Well, this particular train station has been here since, refurbished since 1992, but was originally done in 1901. So let me get moving. It's taking me so long to get to the top. I'm going to start walking. So we're at the top, really at the top here, and I'm going to use the card to get back out. And I hope you've enjoyed that. And you know, one step more, keep it moving. Live for Love TV.
This is Live for Love TV. Live for Love TV. Yes, I am.
Make sure to subscribe and leave us a review.
This is Live for Love TV. Live for Love TV. Yes, I am.
Make sure to subscribe and leave us a review.
Be sure to join us next time.